my video. Today, I'm going to be talking about episode 10 of season 18 of Deadliest Catch. And the boats that are going to be in this episode are the Saga, Cornelia Marie, Time Bandit, and the Wizard. This episode starts out with Jake talking about the black cod fishery and halibut fishery. His family has been fishing up in Dutch Harbor in Alaska for about 120 years. He's going to be fishing grounds that his great-great-grandparents had fished a long time ago. This episode starts out with the Cornelia Marie and the Time Bandit. The Cornelia Marie is not doing so well with the grounds they're on, and they're talking with Jonathan, and Jonathan is still on the Golden King crab grounds, and their fishing is really hot. So Jonathan's gonna keep fishing there, and they're like talking, and they sign off. Then it goes to the Wizard. The Wizard is hauling in their gear. They're on the Barradai grounds, and they're doing okay. They're getting anywhere from like 18 to 20 or so, which is not really what they need. They need about 37 plus Barradai crab to get ready for an offload. So while they're hauling in a pot, their pot launcher breaks a hydraulic ram. They're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way, where they bring the crane over the sorting table and shake it to get all the crab out. They're gonna also try and find some better grounds to fish on as well. Then it goes to the Time Bandit, and the Time Bandit is out on the Golden King crab grounds. They're getting 30 plus Golden King crab. I think was like in the last 30 minutes or so, they hauled in 90 Golden King crabs, so they're happy about that, and they're doing really well, but the weather is really starting to kick up. They have probably about $300,000 or $400,000 plus worth of Golden King crab on board right now. Jonathan is starting to get a little bit worried about fishing in 20 to 40 foot seas. He's thinking he may go run for safety in St. George Island. Then it goes to the Saga. The Saga is hauling in their gear, and they're not doing so well. But then Captain Jake realizes he's close to the grounds where his great-great-grandparent and family members fished a long time ago. So he starts hauling in the gear, and his niece, Cheyenne, she's kind of struggling a little bit. So the deck boss, he kind of pulls her off the rail, so she's doing other stuff. Jake decides to move all of his gear because he's getting close to an offload, and he doesn't want to have to make another trip out there if he comes up short. So he's going to move to his ancestors' fishing grounds and see how it does with black cod. Then it goes to the Cornelia Marie, and the Cornelia Marie is out on the Barradai ground. They're doing okay. They're getting 18 to 20 some Barradai per pot, which is not great. They need more to get their boat filled. They're also fishing in about 53 fathoms, which is very deep and very dark down there. He's like, I wonder if we have some spare glow sticks. So he's gonna do a string full of glow sticks. He's like breaking them and handing them to the crew to put in the pots, and then they'll get out there and they'll set them and see how it does when they start going back through that string. Then it goes to the Wizard. Captain Keith has 3 greenhorns this year and struggling to throw the pot lines into the water and just struggling on deck. So Captain Keith, they're also doing okay with the crab pots, so he's gonna come up with a way to get them to get motivated and get back to working good. Then it goes back to the Time Bandit, and Captain Jonathan gets to St. George. They start anchoring up when all of a sudden he realizes there's like 4 waterfalls coming off of St. George's Island where they're anchoring up for safety. Crab cannot live in fresh water. With all that fresh water coming down from St. George Island, he's like, I don't want to risk the crab because there's hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of crab on board right now, and it would be a severe loss to us if we lost our crab. He decides to pull anchor and head to harbor to go in for safety and also an offload. Then it goes back to the Saga. The Saga starts setting their gear on the Anderson ancestors' grounds. So they're setting their gear, and since his niece was struggling so much before they go out on deck, he shows Cheyenne some pictures of their great-great-grandparents, and he's like, I think was their great-great-granddad had some kind of infection with his liver or something along that line, and There was one final picture taken on board their great-great-grandpa's boat. That picture was taken like an hour before he passed away. He had like a giant heart attack, and one of their great uncles or something along that line tried to revive him for hours but couldn't. Jake told her about that story and showed her some pictures. That, and they're actually on the same area where that had happened 100+ years ago. Then she gets back out on deck and she starts doing good. Then it goes to the wizard before they start setting their gear, since the greenhorns have been struggling. He's like, I want you to do the cod blood. So with that, they'll cut part of the cod open, and then they'll have the cod like this, and they'll drink the cod blood. And after that, they start doing pretty well. They're getting like 55 to 70+ bear crab per pot. So they're gonna get through that offload quota pretty quickly. Then it goes to a salty take of the saga, and Jake has Cheyenne throw the hook, and Jake's like, I'm not gonna go easy on her, and he pulls the throttles back on the saga to back up so we can gain as much speed as possible to give her a really tough shot. They're going, and the crew tells Cheyenne when to throw the hook. She throws it and she hits the block and it bounces right back, and then she throws it again and she catches it and brings it in. Then it goes back to the wizard, and the wizard is just hauling in their final pots of their bear quota and finishing that season up. So they're going to go back to harbor and offload their bear crab. Then it shows the Cornelia Marie. They're out on the bear grounds and they're just finishing up, getting ready to come in for an offload. And they're talking with Jonathan, who's in port, offloading his golden king crab. And the call, and that's pretty much how episode 10 of season 18 of Deadliest Catch ends. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to hit the bell icon down below so you can be notified when I upload videos. Also, please share this video with your friends and family. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to smash the like button. Thank you guys for watching, and if you ain't dreaming, you ain't living. Don't forget to dream big.